Hi, I'm Marjorie Hall and I will be teaching you how to make miniature chicken pot pies today. There are a few very simple steps to do this. It's not difficult at all. First, you preheat your oven to 375 degrees. Next, you take your muffin tin and you make sure it's fully sprayed down so that your pot pie crust doesn't stick. Today we'll only be making 4 pot pies, so we don't need to spray the entire tin. Now on to actually making the pot pie. You take your biscuit dough, usually Pillsbury Grands are the best, and you make it about a 5-inch diameter. That way it forms an entire pie crust and still has some hanging over the edge. You're going to use that later to fold over and envelope the entire ingredients. Now we're going to do this multiple times for each of our pot pies. You want to make sure it's all the way down to the bottom and doesn't have a little pocket of air. That way when you make the pot pie, your ingredients don't come out. Now that we have our crust ready, we're going to move on to the actual pie filling. First you take your pre-cooked chicken and then you add your vegetables. Once you've added your vegetables, you mix it all together and then you add your gravy. You want to make sure that the chicken and the vegetables are moist while you're cooking it. Otherwise your pot pie is going to be extremely dry and not very tasty. Make sure everything gets a nice coating of gravy. And then it's time to spoon in your filling. Make sure everything's nice and coated. Now you want to put a generous amount of filling into each pot pie. That way everybody gets a real meal and not just a snack. Make sure it's all squished down in there. Everybody needs to eat their vegetables. And now you take your crust and you lightly fold it over and pinch it together so that everything stays enveloped inside. Now it doesn't have to be perfect, it's just a dinner. So it doesn't matter if it's just you have a little bit of carrots or chicken sticking out. And next, now that our oven is preheated, you can take your mini pot pies and you put them in the oven. Make sure they're right in the center of the oven so they cook evenly. And you set your timer to 20 minutes. Any less than that and you're going to have raw pie dough. And any more than that and you are going to have burnt pie crust. And finally, you get your finished product. Your miniature chicken pot pies. Now you can add anything you'd like on the side. I chose to add vegetables. And after that's all set, all you have to do is go ahead and eat a nice, delicious meal. Made in about 5 minutes and ready to eat in 20.